She's a country girl in a city world.
Okay, I thought we'd come over to the Heathcote market today. It's on the first Saturday of the month. It's run by the Lions Club, I think. This is a Heathcote footy ground. Real football, folks. See those 4 poles? That's Aussie rules. To my mind, the only game of football worth watching. But that's because I grew up with it. As a kid, my heroes were Aussie rules players. Peter Hudson, Peter Crimmins, those Collingwood legendary teams of the 60s and early 70s. Twiggy Dunn, Len Thompson, Tomo. Anyway, we're at the market. Very rarely buy anything here, but it's a new year, haven't been here for a long time, so maybe they'll have something. You never know, do you? Christmas plates, they're nice. Some of that lairish sort of ornamental glass that you keep in cabinets you don't use. Good little trays. Cacti. What's this guy up to? He's got jewellery, chunky jewellery. I think yesterday was the anniversary of the loss of one of my heroes, Phil Lynott of Thin Lizzy. Well, he died on the 4th of January, way back in the 80s. Way too young to die. Look at that. You can't give away these DVDs now, can you? Pride badges, key rings, even sort of pride medals. Yeah. Okay. I know one of the channels I follow, me and Mr. Mayo, over there in New York somewhere, Long Island I think he is. He sometimes puts up videos of the flea market he goes to, and I know I enjoy his. So maybe some of you guys will enjoy this. Not so much into the little plants. This guy's sometimes got good stuff. Fridge magnets, always in the market for a fridge magnet.
We're running next door to play with them.
The Adams certainly. That's pretty good.
This will be a good dog.
Like a New Zealand pattern. There's normally a like a Turkish guy here that sells toys and cheap watches and cheap computer stuff. If we see him, we got to get Brian's batteries changed. There's a sock man. Brian goes through an inordinate amount of socks and underpants. It's like he eats them. really need books. I've got that War with Johnny Bohr I've got to read. That's a big book. Okay, not talking to me. This woman sometimes has interesting stuff. The stalls are almost always the same. A few LP records. Oddly enough, I like watching people's videos of them buying or looking through vinyl records and showing vinyl records, but I don't actually myself own a record player or have any interest in ever buying vinyl again. I think the Turkish guy's normally here. He's not here today. I can smell the incense from that stall. This is where you can get your pets on mugs. They're really good, I think. Really well done, they're beautiful. If you want your pet on a mug.
What have you got?
Hello. Oh, she passed away. She was an Australian Terrier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, like that. A bit of a Toto. Oops. There you go.
Thank you.
Alright. More socks, underpants. What's going on here? This woman's got a fancy peeler. I don't want to look her direction. Oh wow. These are fantastic, aren't they?
This is the world's most comfortable chair.
It looks that way.
These girls have been here since Wednesday. They're my new chair models.
But that thing's not working.
You got them on morphine, have you? Ah, fantastic. I wonder where I could put it though.
Well, you can leave it at these girls' house. They've got a big, nice spot down Camperdown Way.
Right. Oh, great idea.
Yeah, they're good.
Bit of music. Oh, these are really well done. I like this guy. I'd never buy them, but the way I like his artwork. He sort of paints old saws. Really well done. He's quite generous with the amount of paint he uses, isn't he? You can see the brush strokes. I'm sorry for most of these stall holders. I doubt they ever sell anything. Yeah, that seat was pretty good. But where would you use it? Or where did I use it? Well, I could put it on the front porch. But do I want to sit on the front porch? What do I do out there? Read a book, I suppose. Oh, man. Some of these things I wouldn't mind. Lily Pilly, I've got one of them. My skills as a gardener aren't great. Look at this thing. This is a pounder, a crush, a rock crusher. Look at the size of it. You know, from when Heathcote did mining. Massive, eh? Imagine that to be stolen in South Africa and melted down. Well, I fear that this is not the best market I've been to out here. There's a couple of the stalls that sometimes have, I like old stuff, you know, maybe something old for the kitchen or something. Old tins. So I don't really have any, haven't seen any of that today. Here's your sort of, what are these? Well, these are DVDs. Pirated DVDs, and once again I've got no interest at all. I don't like DVDs, to be honest. They're rubbish. My friend Richard sent me some DVDs I was looking forward to watching. I've always resisted them. And they were a very acclaimed series on the Zulu Wars. And of course they arrived and they don't work. I don't play on my DVD player. I bought a copy of Zulu one time. That didn't freaking work. You know, this is good. This guy's made a cutout of Ned Kelly. Quite like that.
Yeah. Probably.
125 for Ned. Not bad. This guy I got my Spider-Man from. You can see he's got quite a few Marvel heroes, and also I've got some of these lizards for my cactus garden. This is what you want, this guy. It looks like Captain Risky. Michael Jackson. And it sort of ends here, doesn't it? Or here. She says that's no. Or here. Nah, I think is yes. I don't mind Captain Risky, but I don't know what I'll do with him. I'll give it to Brian. A bobblehead.
That's very good.
Captain Risky. Let's see if I can show you Ned, because I didn't see him before. He's really good. They're very popular, these iron, rusty iron cutouts. Now look at this, this beautiful bird bath. Wow. Another thing I tried which didn't work was a bird bath. You think the little beggars would enjoy any access to water? We had an old wash basin that we took out, well I found, and I filled it with water, plugged it, put it under some trees, thought they could jump from the trees onto the bird bath, but they never used it. They've got to be confident. And also there's cats in our yard, so they're not confident. Wow, the size of those cucumbers, they're fantastic. Sage, rosemary, wormwood. She's got a few herbs there. Just recently bought some mint. Well, she's got the Vietnamese mint too. Oregano. She's got curry plants there, but they're not to be confused with the curry bush. Curry plants smell like curry, but you can't eat them. I've had limited success with curry bushes as well.
Are you happy now?
I'll keep my change.
Well, I could try one of these chairs, but I have no doubt that they are comfortable.
What you need, you know why? I'm going to send you a secret message. Would you like that?
They'd have to be worth a few hundred.
Still looking for him.
Which should be worth it. We had a hammock. Someone gave us a hammock once, and it just rotted and fell apart. The cats were using it for a while under the water tower, but that's sturdy. That thing would last, but it'd have to be worth 300 or 400, you'd think. These guys from the men's shed, they can make some good stuff. I bought a like a locust made from an old pair of pliers. You can see what they've done here. They use bits and pieces of old tools to make these birds. These are great. Look at that. They're brilliant. I really like that. Really clever. I love him. He's only $15.
Got a lot of brickwork to do?
Not really, no.
Oh, I thought you wanted to do some brickwork.
He's too good for that. He's a beauty.
A lot of work.
Is there? Yeah, right. I bought a grasshopper made from pliers from you guys a while ago. Very nice.
These are like guys that I see.
Oh, does he? He recycles the old tools. Right.
Sold a couple of these already this morning.
They're very reasonably priced too.
Something to do, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Cats. Cats.
How are you?
I'm just on the store. So if I get a bit busy. In the cake store.
Rocking horse.
Oh, okay. Well, so far up there, the last one.
But, a lug releaser. So yeah, those guys do good work with that stuff they make. I was laughing because when I saw that rocking horse, there's a comedian on, Kevin James. You probably know him. I sort of had always seen him but never really listened to him. But I've been watching a few of his comedy skits. He talked about the birth of Jesus, and you know, he's saying that Jesus probably didn't call Joseph Dad, probably called him Joe, and he had visions of Joseph out in the backyard making Jesus a rocking horse because he was a carpenter, and Jesus is going, Joe, my real dad made the world in 8 days, and you're making me a rocking horse. It was hilarious. Have a listen to it. Alright, well, that's okay. Yeah, I'm never disappointed if I come to these places and I don't spend any money, because I really don't need any more junk at my place. But yeah, we can go to, I want to go to IGA while I'm here. And then we've got to go home and get those old people out of the pen. Just looking at that girl up there, you wouldn't be able to see her, but she's got ink on her legs. She's sort of a young goth girl. I'm thinking of getting another tattoo. I popped into Black Ice in Kyneton. Real high quality in their catalogue. I mean, the artwork was brilliant, but I just don't know what I want. Sort of like that thing I saw in South Africa with the tiger meditating in lotus position, and the young man couldn't pull it off. But yeah, I don't know, do I like it that much? And I didn't get a photo of it at the time, so I'd be describing it too. It'd be difficult to describe. So I'll just keep looking. Yeah, I mean, I thought of Alice Cooper eyes. Alice Cooper's meant a lot to me all my life. Not a huge fan these days. Haven't listened to any of his albums for years, decades. Not really interested. I liked him in the Alice Cooper band. So if you look hard enough, you'll always find stuff that means something to you. You know, a map of Africa, image of my little dog Millie. Alice Cooper eyes. I don't know, General Buller, Cours de la Rey. You could go to town finding things that mean something to you. But do you want them on your arm or your body? I'd like something a bit spiritual. I've got the Buddha's eyes on my right arm, and I've got an Om symbol. Both of those are quite faded now. They're still okay, but anyway. It's alright, so we'll go to IGA. I'll turn the camera off. Hope you enjoyed looking around the market. Nothing really special there. Some of them might still be on holiday, so we'll come back next month for the next market and see if we can find that guy to put the battery in Brian's watch. Alright, talk soon.